right, y'all grab a seat. This thing's getting crazy. Woo! The waters have subsided in South Florida and Houston. Thank goodness. Them people booking appointments and selling. Numbers went through the roof. Y'all back, man. It's back. Numbers went crazy this week. And we still got today and tomorrow and all the contests starting for October. So what I'll be thinking is get the numbers, keep hammering down to finish up the week, but they're going to be getting issued next week. It's going to be crazy for the contest. Hey, I promised to talk to you about getting unstuck. That's right. All right? I want this to be like the WD-40 talk. Y'all know what I mean? If y'all ain't sprayed no WD-40 on your elbow before to loosen it up, if y'all don't know what WD-40 is, I don't even know what to tell you. But we're trying to, if you ever feel like you're stuck, you feel like the agent you got stuck, you stuck, she stuck, they stuck, we all stuck. We got to get moving, you got to loosen up. So I'm going to tell you a little bit what I'm going to talk about, okay? Before we get into it, let me tell you this. To change your life, change your mind. That's it. Change your mind, just like that. Just change your mind. And a lot of you, somebody's told you, I've told you, Gode's told you, Jeff Bright's told you, and you're fighting it. You got to change your mind. Does that make sense? It's just simple. Just change your mind. Now, great news. Based on the number of people that are recruiting, based on the number of sales we're having, apparently some of y'all done changed your mind. Somebody done got it. That gives me confidence when I see people got it and they start changing their, how you know, Andy? Results. I'm looking at their numbers. I see the premium, I see the width, I see the number of issue paid people, I see what's happening. Change your mind. So, now, the next part, calm down and don't, like if y'all get through this part, I promise you the rest is not going to be that hard. This is going to be tough to get through for some of you. Some of you are going to be, that's right on track. I'm like, yeah, this is on track. See, here's what people think. They say, here's how you change. You get Jesus, you'll change. Okay, that's what some people say. You get Jesus, you'll change everything. It'll change everything. Here's what it's going to change. You're going to heaven, you ain't going to hell. That's right. That's it. You said, that's big. Oh, that's big. But you said you wanted to get started. You said you want to start having some money. You want to change lives. You want to make a difference. You're going to have to change your mind. That's right. Does that make sense? You can't have the same mindset. You can't keep being dumb. You can't keep sitting there like a knot on a log. You can't quit worrying about what your mama said and what your daddy did and what your wife said and what your husband going to do. You got to change your mind. Does that make sense? You said, at least I'm going to heaven. That's true. If you got Jesus. But if you ain't got, you understand what I'm saying? Hey, that's not going to change you. You got to change your mind. So where'd you read that at? Romans somewhere. Romans something and something. It said in there to have a renewing of your mind. 7:12. That got a winner right there. 7:12, baby.
Romans chapter 12.
You got to change your mind. Does that make sense? So how am I going to change their mind? Well, get them to watch the show. And it's funny because people talking to people right now, the way you change your mind is words. It's the Word of God or it's the word of the coach that's coaching you in the right direction. And when they coach you, but see the problem is there are some people coaching you away from the light. They're coaching you away from freedom. They're coaching you away from success. They're coaching you down. Some people call that crabs in a bucket, trying to pull you back. And who you listen to, that's why it matters, the association. That's why if you're on this show, you're in the right place. We're going to lift you up. We're going to drive you forward. This is what you need to do to change your mind. This is the activity, Jeff, that you need. Is this tracking with me on this? Is it Morgan? This is simple. We got to go forward, not back. Not looking in the little bitty rear view mirror trying to figure it out. We're looking at the big one right out there. Woo! Does that make sense? Where are we going? What's tomorrow going to look like? Y'all tracking on this? Did everybody make it through this part okay? Because if you made it through this part, we're going to be good. Okay? All right, I hope somebody unstuck. Anybody feel unstuck? Feel like you wish you was unstuck? All right, here we go. That's the big deal right there. That's the big intro. That's the big getting started. We have Instant Thunder. We're coming up 2 weeks, going out to the West Coast, and all those events, unlimited numbers. We got crazy numbers showing up in Seattle, Rancho Cucamonga, Phoenix, and Vegas. We got this private jet loaded down. Jeff Bright's on it. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a blast. We can't wait to see you. That's going to be crazy. We've got another one in November that's completely sold out. Ain't no use telling you. Unless you want to see what you missed, you can go to instantthunder.com. And if you ain't got no money and you can't come, you can go in there and look at it with all kinds of enthusiasm, talk about what you would have done if it was an open slot. But it ain't no open, so it's sold completely out. Look, think about this. A month ahead of time, it would have sold out. National Convention's coming up, though. Alliance National Convention is coming up. That's in January. If you want to sign up for something, you'd have missed out on Instant Thunder, look at National Convention. And I got an agent. I wish I could have got him in. I wish you could have, too. You missed it. Just to sign up. See, opportunity's knocking, guys. Yeah. Alliance National Convention, sign up for that. Get your mind right. Let's get mind right, get started right. Does that make sense? Some simple stuff coming up. Okay, the one that's sold out is Burlington. It's November 8th, 9th, and 10th. We got Justin Balick, Eric Belair, Bowery, Carey, Connors, Dukes, Epstein, Fitzgerald, Cater, Leventovich, Long, Mark Marcellus, McGill, Owens, Roberts, and Sheitlin all coming in here, and we done sold out. Okay, Hawaii contest is still on. Anybody that wants it can win it. The numbers be the numbers. It's very simple. Check with your manager. Some of you guys are right like this. It's like right there. You're almost over. You just under, and you've got all the confidence in the world. I suggest you change your mind. I suggest you win big and quit cutting it close. Because every year there's 1 or 2 people crying, talking about, if that one case got issued. I go, yeah, if that one case got issued. And then you're like, oh, it came. No, it didn't. Didn't come through. Don't leave no margin for error. I'm telling you now, kill it. Everybody can win. You can start. If you're getting your license today, you can win this contest and go to Hawaii. Okay? It's still on. We're going to have a blast. We'll get ready to go out there and check it out real soon. We got all kinds of contests coming up. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to try to do these contests. Let me see. We've got contests coming up. Let's see. What is today's 27th? When is the 1st? Is it Monday or Sunday? Look at your calendar. Sunday? Okay, so the issue paid is going to end on Friday. So if it's, because that's the last day to work. So anything goes in Saturday, Sunday, it's going to get issued in October, right? So what I would do, get your mind right, change your mind. After this show, start getting you 20 appointments. I was talking to Brent Swindell this morning. He said, I'm booking appointments. I said, that's good. I'm glad you booking appointments. How about your number 1 guy, Jack? He said, Jack is going to be watching. You with me? I said, okay, that's all I need to know. You and 1. If you ain't got 1, your job is to find 1. Does that make sense? Now, every other one of Swindell's is saying, hey, I'm 1 too. Okay, listen, what I'm trying to look for is somebody that can do more than Jack. Does that make sense? More sales, more recruiting, more leaning in, more plugging in. So let me tell y'all how this is going to go down. We're looking for winners, not losers. I am telling you, I don't need any more losers. I need winners. So I'm a loser. Change your mind. Change your mind from loser mindset to winner mindset and start scratching. You see what I'm telling you? Get a winner. Uno más. Un more. Does it make sense? I'm not kidding with y'all. This thing's getting about ready to get crazy because people are starting to get it. And the more people get it, the more confidence I got. The more confidence I got, the more crazy I got. We can't make this with people that are losing. Okay, so here we go. October, we're going to have a contest. I'm looking for the best of the best. Your job is to look for the best that you can find on your team. I can't run a contest low enough to support your team. Does that make sense? But you can run a low contest with a little bitty bar that they got to jump over for your team. And then a bigger team and a bigger team. Does this make sense? But if you say, well, I'm bad to the bone, I want to compete on the national stage. Well, then we're going to tell you what the contest is going to be. Is this making sense? Y'all hear me? So start now if you want, and I'm going to tell you this. My game plan, so I don't want anybody to misunderstand where I'm coming from. I am going to find people like Brent, like Terry Edwards. I'm going to find people that are putting the bread in the oven, the ball in the net, the premium in the pocket.
That's right.
Does that make sense? I'm looking for results, Jane. Results, like what y'all got this month. I'm looking for this next month. I'm looking for consistent top performers. Why? Because it's going to take a few people to change this thing. Just a few. The number I picked is 33. And the 33 going to find 300. So there's going to be 300 of us all together. Does this make sense? 300 people that come to win. I know it's crazy. I know it's big. I know what it takes. But I know this. If I can get James and Jane on track, and if they can find one to get on track, and then they can get one to get on track, that's about 10% of all I need. Does that make sense? I just a tiny numbers of crazy people that'll do this, right? Because why? Because you say, why you say crazy? I don't want people that want to live normal lives. Not normal cars, not normal vacations, not normal tickets to the concert. I don't want them to give a normal donation of $1. My daddy was giving $1 45 years ago when I was in church. He'd give $1, put it in the plate. There's people still tip $1. It's 45 years ago. Times have changed. You need to be tipping $100, a Benjamin or something. At least a 25 or something. Come on, y'all. Get with the times. Let's go. Does this make sense? If we're going to do something crazy, we're going to have to do something different. It's going to take some fanatical people. Now, I always say that. Now, if you've got some brand new people on and they're not fanatical, calm them down. Say, he's just talking to the great ones that are going to do it big, not you. You're just going to do it small. Just listen for entertainment. New people, calm down. It'll be okay. This is just for the big boys. Okay? I'm letting you know what they're going to be doing, and then you come and do what you're going to do. Does that make sense? So each person, his job is to go find somebody else. And then if you find somebody, listen, find somebody smarter than you are, that'll work longer than you are, that'll work harder than you will. Find somebody that wants to give money away to charities like crazy. Find somebody that when we say, hey, we're going to India, we're going to Africa, we're going somewhere, we're going to spend some money, I want you to say, I'm in. I don't want you to say, well, I got to sell, I got to recruit, I ain't got much money, I'm struggling. We want you to come with us. If you want to come with us, what we got to do? All right, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Contest coming up. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to try to remember what they are. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to remember. Okay, first of all, President's Club. This one's going on. October is over with, so we're going down here to November. A lot of you are going to win. You got to decide which you want to win. Top issue paid and a minimum of 2 recruits. Top recruiters, how many people you recruit. Top 10 issue paid. We also got the Clemson NC State game and the Tar Heel and the NC State game. Do not sign up for one of these that you do not want to win. Okay? We do not want to force free tickets and free games and stuff like that on you. We're also having a shooting experience out at the cabin with real live guns, with real live ammunition, and a real beautiful setting. And we're going to have some lunch out there. We're going to have a crazy good time. It's going to be fun. That is going to be one day, November 7th. Tuesday 7th. So we're coming out November 7th. We're going to go out there at lunch at the cabin. So that's the other contest. I don't know why we don't have it on there, but it's us on here, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different contests that you can win if you're in President's Club. Got it? If you ain't in President's Club, you say, how do I get in it? Don't worry about it. If somebody ain't talked to you about it, don't worry about it. You can get in, don't matter. Okay, you with me? President's Club is growing. It's getting more and more powerful, getting more and more premium. The guys are recruiting more, getting more success. Okay, if you want to find out about it, check with Matt Mason. Be all good. If you don't, it's okay. Right now we're trying to get this thing to blow up. All right, next one. I said 33 people. So here's what I'm looking for. Let's do let me see the shirts. All right. That's that one right there. Okay. All right, check this shirt out. Citation XLS Jet, Alliance Air, the Alliance Air, and this cool logo that I don't see the cool logo, but I know what it looks like. It's got 24/7 do-to-do, in 24/7 RU, in 24/7 RU. That's what it's got on here, and it says do-the-do, just like what's going down to sleep, in 247 RU, and the hats that has in 247 RU on the back. What I'm looking for is the top 33 Good Samaritan bonus people that win. Now, the Good Samaritan bonus, I'm going to twist on you a little bit. Not just 2 recruits, you got to have 1 issue paid business. So somebody direct to you issue paid a policy, a new policy. It could be somebody you contracted 4 months ago and they got issue paid in October, their first policy, boom, yow. And then all you got to have is a $5,000 premium. You could contract them October 1, they issue paid the next day. They write a policy on themselves. 1 issue paid. Hello? Top 33 veterans, and I'm defining a veteran is if you got started before the 1st of this year. Okay? So the top 33 Good Samaritan bonus earners are going to get this whole package. Cool? Y'all in on that? Yeah. All right, so all you got to have is 1 new agent, gets 1 issue paid. If you ain't never had it before, get him issue paid. Life's good. Tracking with me? Okay. For people that was contracted after January 1, we're going to call you rookies. And we're going to say, every one of you, if it's 100 or if it's 2, that does Good Samaritan bonus, we're going to do this package. You tracking? So in the same rules, you got to have 1 issue paid and 5,000, and then it'd be nice if you had 20,000 issue paid and you had 20,000 1 issue paid and 2 recruits direct. Y'all tracking? So that is called the Good Samaritan bonus. Yeah, or something like that. Come fly with me. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to call that. All right, you got it? What else we got? For Good Samaritan bonus money that we're giving away. So we give $100, you name the charity. Up to $350, you name the charity. Rules are going to change in November, but for October, they're going to change too. In October, here's what they do. 2 contracted agents, 2 direct, or if you have 1 issue paid direct to you. Either way, that covers the recruiting side, and then minimum 5,000 issue paid up to 30,000. So it's or in October. Either you have 2 agents you contracted direct to you, or 1 got an issue paid policy. New. Okay? So it makes it more easy for Good Samaritan bonus for the month of October. We want to give away more money. Tracking with me? All right, last one called Raise the Roof Raffle. This is in honor of Michael Jordan, I think. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Michael Jordan, Carolina? The roof is the limit or some kind of crazy thing he said. All right, where is my roof is the ceiling comment? You got to click. I can tell. You do not have that. Okay. That surprises me, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that I'm surprised. Okay, 30 prizes up for grabs. All you got to do is click here. They emailed out, so all you got to do is click there. So we got it. We blasted them out to everybody. There's no way I can go through naming those out without that list put together, unless I had a copy of it right here. All right, y'all ready? Here's the way it goes down. You have 1 new leg issue pay a policy and 1,000 premium, you get a lottery ticket. And a lottery ticket, we've got 30 different prizes. Okay? 1 issue paid, new person. You hire somebody and get $1,000. For every $1,000, so last month, Bill Cook had 78,000, so he got 78 lottery tickets. Last month, you had to have 2 contracted you, or we limited your lottery tickets. Now we're just going to say, as long as you have 1 issue paid, you get lottery tickets. And then we're going to draw lottery tickets. We're going to press the button, and it's going to go brrrr, and your name's going to pop up for every lottery ticket. Here's the prizes that we're giving away. Listen, all the way down to 1 issue paid new direct and 1,000 premium, you get a ticket in. All right, it's going to start out with Alliance cards and poker chips. That's the first one. So we hit your name, boom, yeah, that's what you get. Boom, we hit it again. We're going to give away 500 of those RX cards, the discount cards. Boom, we're going to hit it again. We're going to get 2 massive Alliance posters. Boom, we hit it again. We're going with Alliance polo shirt. Boom, we hit it again. Annuity sales booster package. This was all the CDs, the sales books. Boom, hit it again. 3 Alliance posters will be coming out to you. Boom. Yellow, we're going to give you 50 of the new agent guides for free. Boom. New agent orientation package, the whole thing with the box. Boom. John Maxwell leadership package. And we're going to keep going up. We're going to keep going up. That's cool. That's the gold pack, the bronze package, silver package. So we're going to hit pop. We just pop. We're just going through. 30-minute call with Jeff Bright. Boom, hit it again. Jeff Bright. Boom, Tim Goad. Next one is the Inner 33 package. Y'all seen those if you've been at Instant Thunder. It's books, it's CDs, it's all kinds of training stuff. Hit it again. $175 worth of Craigslist ads that we post for you. You might hire Stephen Davies with that. You might hire Toby and Stephanie with that. You don't know who you're going to hire with this $175 package. Next, boom, 10 steps, 10 of the 8 steps book, 10 of the circle book, and 10 new agent magazines. That's a lottery ticket. And this could be somebody that just sold $1,000. Boom, hit it again. 20 tax-free retirement books, plus 20 growth without risk. Boom. $225 worth of Craigslist ads posted for you. We post them for you. Boom, hit it again. $250 shopping spree at the NAA store. Boom, 6-pack of the new agent orientation package. Boom, hit it again. 30 tax-free retirement books, 30 growth without risk. Boom, $350 shopping spree with the store. Then it gets kind of crazy. At gold package, no, next package is 8 orientation packages. Then a case, the next one, we're going to give away a case of the 8 steps books, 72 books, lottery ticket. And listen, these are not tickets. You're not buying these lottery tickets. You're actually making yourself more money. You understand how we do things? It's a little upside down, ain't it? You get somebody hired, which is future overrides. You write more premium. You get more lottery tickets. Hello? The more money you make, the more money you make. Then it gets crazy. Hey, y'all, watch this, packages. We hit the button. The winner gets, we will pay to fly you into a selected event, like an Instant Thunder, a TWC. We'll take care of you, the whole deal. Boom, hit it again. This one is, we give you $100 lead credit, and we fly you in to see us, the whole package. Hit it again. This one's a $250 lead credit, and we fly you into a selected event. Next one gets kind of crazy. We will fly you and the guest in to an NAA selected event. We'll take care of you. And the last one is $1,000 of lead credit. We fly you into some kind of a training. We put you up in a hotel room and everything. We got them. Woohoo! There they are. What y'all think about that? Is that a pretty cool contest? So we got 3 contests. Y'all tracking? So we're doing a transition. For November, you must have an issue paid leg to get the Good Samaritan bonus, not just 2 contracted people, not 8 contracted people. Matter of fact, I think I'll look at see who's won so far. Pull up, thank you for finding that, Billy. Very much, I appreciate that. Can you pull up the Good Samaritan bonus, latest and greatest? That's almost it. It was so close. It was one right beside it. That one. Okay. All right. So right now we have 40 different people have earned Good Samaritan bonus, $5,300. And what we want to do is we want to just take this like crazy this month. That's why we're doing either 2 contracted or an issue paid leg. And we still got the rest of this week. Actually got all week because the issue paid numbers, the way they come in, we got all week. So this number will go up fine. Matter of fact, that's what I'd like to give away is $38,000. If we get all the people that are close, I want to tell you we do have a new SEAL team. Ashley Bias out of California had 111,969 and contracted 2 agents. She's out of California. Yeah, big deal, big case. She wrote 2 or 3 little cases, but one massive, massive case at $100,000 in premium. And it's already issued, so Ashley Bias is fired up. Ed Soto's team, real fired up. You might have remembered we flew a bunch of them out here, Brandon and all those guys. All right, so new SEAL team right there. So we're down to, if you're thinking about getting the backpack, we're down to 9 if you're looking to do that. All right, Michelle, look at this, 6 direct contracts. So what's going to happen next month, it'll be 6 direct contracts, and then you'll have number of new issue paid legs. So we'll still watch how many you contract. It's just how many did you get issue paid. Because just contracting 6 people and not helping them sell really don't contribute to the cause, right? So it's where the rubber meets the road is what we need. So if you notice, Brant Swindell, 18,000 already issue paid, 4 directs. Mickey Cruz already 2 directs. George Andershot. By the way, does this name start popping up? This is the way you get on the national scene with the Alliance guys. We don't worry about how tall you are, what color you are, how many languages you speak. I don't care if you got a PhD. I don't care if it's piled higher and deeper. Does that make sense? I don't care what you got. It's when you start putting those numbers up. But if you don't put the numbers up, I don't know what to tell you. We're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not because you're a girl. It's not because you're a wimp. It's not because you don't have a deep voice. It's not because you have a high voice. It's because you're not doing what the winners are doing. Does that make sense? I don't know what to tell you. If you're saying, I just want to be a part of a company that just let me do what I can do. I will show you if you gave me a shot. Let me have the ball, coach. Let me get in charge. If I was the coach, here's what I would do. If I was the leader, this is what I would do. Well, that's where you are. You're in that position now. You're in that position now. And George is stepping up, baby. Terry Edwards. Look how long Terry's been here. Got a group coming on. People hiring, getting started. This is what we're looking for. James and Jane. Check them out. 6. James, that's what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to put that other column on there, and we've got to see these guys issue pay. And then we've got to look at recruiting legs. This is very, very simple. Because everybody thinks this. People have been around, they go, like, man, Andy, he's all hype. He's all emotion. He's heart. Andy is an engineer. Andy's a math guy. I do calculations. I ain't worried about who your mom is. I'm doing the calculations, the mathematics of the program. Non-discriminatory, non-judgmental. I don't care what you did or didn't do before. I don't care how bad you were. I don't care how bad you messed up. I don't care what names they called you. Now it's time to show up. This is making sense. These are the people that are showing up. Here's a new one, Michelle Penn. Look at this. Look at this, Michelle Penn. See, I'm saying, who is she? We got to meet this person. Paul Menachino, here we go. Adam Johnson, here we go. So these are the people. Marcus Richardson, Jay Turner just keeps showing up. Hadn't hit SEAL team since last year, but he was real close last month. Already doing it this month. He's showing up, showing up. Joe Dukes, showing up. This is what we're talking about right here. Eric Belair, Trina, Hal, Matt, Michael Hartley, Marty Dozier, Jenny Patel, Kimberly Wells. Way to go, Kimberly. Glenda Graham, 4 direct. Glenda, look here, Glenda, look, pay attention, girl. William DeSanto, look at this, 3 new names just popping up. Chadwick Ray, Michael Owens, Jacob Kern, Jacob and Kelly, steady up here all of a sudden. Joey Cabo, Julie Heimer, Elaine German, Olga, Carey, Mike and Carey Williams, Bob Blevins, Dustin Craig. See, this is the Dustin Craig of the Courtney Craig. Y'all keep seeing Courtney Craig with the recruiting. This is the Dustin of the Courtney. This is the D of the C. You with me? 5,000, 2 directs. Look at this. Beth coming alive with 5,000 and 4 direct recruits. Lou Abadi. That's Janie Boussard. Terry Grady, and Toby Griggs right there. There you go. Mark Bisco Sr. So that's where we are right now. Now, all these people real close. Look, real close. Real close. Real close. You understand? Because, see, look, let me tell you why. Because they only got 1 recruit. Watch. See where you say twos. You got Ones, 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 ones. See what I'm saying? 0, 0, 0. They might have had a premium. You say, Andy, you're talking about the one thing we do, right? Yeah, which is sell and recruit. Sell and recruit. Another thing is issue pay and issue pay. It's the premium that gets you issue paid on, and it's when you get somebody to write business, get issue paid. Y'all tracking on this? Good Samaritan bonus should be crazy in October. Okay? So get your mind right. I want to see you showing up. I want to recognize some new names. I'm so glad to see George up there. I can't wait to meet this Michelle. All these new people that are rising up, I'm fired up for you because there's no seniority in this deal. And I have a couple of guys. You know how long I've been with you? I don't know. I've not counted a long time. Forever. Since time. I don't know. 2 years? 7? Why is it new people come along and in 2 years they're doing more than people been in 5 years? Because this business is not based on seniority. It's not a union. I ain't got nothing against no unions. But we ain't no union. There's no seniority. How long you been here? You brand new. Come to the table. Let's rock. Let's do it. See, I want to attract those kind of people. I want y'all to go find those kind of people. Y'all got questions, concerns? Everybody okay? Who we got in the audience? Some new faces out here. Stephanie and Toby out there. Morgan, whose team you on? Andrew Argenio. And I see Josh out there, Paula, Argenio, Alexa. Who you hired by? I thought so. You come to that New Jersey meeting? No? Where do you live? Where? In Durham. Nick, you ready to kill this thing? Corey, Tia, Paulina, Jeff, Megan. Megan back there. Roll Tide. Angela, Rick, X, and Jonathan. Who's the most fired up in here? Whoop! Did I hear whoop? Toby and Stephanie, come up here. I'll talk to y'all. Morgan, you might come up here too, since you're on the front row. Come up here, Morgan. Might as well while we got you. Come on over here, Morgan. Let's get this out of the way. Take this mic. I'm going to tell you how to hold it. I have one right here, so it's right up to my mouth, but a lot of people have a tendency to hold it down here. It don't work as good. Now, you won't be able to hear it working, but it's working. So you just talk into it. Just keep it up high like that. It'd be good. And that way we won't be like, hey, hold your mic up. Okay? Morgan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us your last name.
My last name is Shrek.
Shrek. And who you hired by, Morgan Shrek?
Andrew Argenio.
How did he find you?
Online.
Is that right? Like an advertisement?
Yep.
Did you have a resume up, or were you just looking for a job? You did?
I did, yeah.
Did he pull your resume, or?
He pulled it, looked at it, gave me a call. We met for coffee.
What do you think he saw on your resume that attracted him to make you want to call you? What's some good things that have happened on your resume, and he was like, aha, this right here is somebody I should call?
Customer service.
Customer service.
Yep.
Now, how was that represented on your resume?
Working with hotels.
Okay.
With people.
Okay, so you've been working with people for how many years?
About 8.
Okay, so 8-year track record working in hotels. Have you been working with the same hotel or different companies?
Mainly Hilton, but I've bounced around a little bit.
Okay. Now, did you go to school to learn this?
No, I did not go to school. I'm in school right now.
Where are you in school?
I'm at the community college in Wilmington.
So you're in school right now.
Mm-hmm.
While you work, you working full time? You working 40 hours a week?
I'm working part-time.
Part-time.
Part-time school, part-time work, yeah.
Okay. So how far are you in the process? You signed up to get your license?
Yep. In the class, I'm on Chapter 6. I just started it Saturday. I'm on Chapter 6.
So you started on Saturday, already on Chapter 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. How about, have they thought about building a network? Have you thought about hiring people across the country? Has that crossed your mind at all?
Oh, yeah.
Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah. Oh, well, close friends so far. It's so new, so,
Okay.
you know, hey, it's good.
Okay. So your mind's going how crazy this can be.
Yes.
Have you been, how many meetings have you been to in Wilmington? Or have you been to any meetings?
Just one. Yes.
Just one.
Yesterday. Yeah.
So yesterday was your first opportunity meeting, and then you drove up here to see this show.
Yep.
How are we doing so far on the show?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, we don't want to mess it up. Have you been in Wilmington all your life, Morgan?
No, I'm from Morehead City, North Carolina.
Okay. That's how far is that from?
It's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. But
From Wilmington.
How do you like Wilmington over Morehead?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love the water. Yeah.
Love the water. Period.
Yeah.
Fish.
Oh yeah,
Fishing?
love fishing.
We're gonna fish around the world, man.
Yeah, let's do it,
Yeah.
man.
All right. What's been the kind of the craziest? Like, what's been the most unexpected thing that you've seen since you have been hanging around us a week or less than a week?
Positivity. Positivity is unlike anything I've ever seen here, and it's great. It's great. A lot of jobs, not that positive. It's kind of like, hey, do your job. This is kind of like, hey, let's all do our job and like help people. It's great.
He's right. You captured it, man. Yeah. Super nice meeting you. Thanks for jumping in.
No
Grab a
problem.
seat.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Morgan. All right. He's who you looking for. He's who you looking for. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic, actually.
What are y'all fired up about?
I'm fired up about your help and your staff. Your staff is tremendously amazing to us, so thank you.
What are they doing to help?
Chelsea, I have to give you a shout out. You are amazing. She calls us every day to help us in our business. She's teaching us to get around you more, so we're just thankful for that.
Good. How about you, Stephanie? What's going on? What are you excited about?
Same thing, just like the team atmosphere, everybody kind of reaching out to our new folks, really making them, feel welcome and wanting to know what they can do to help. Just giving them all those different contacts. So it's not just me and Toby. They've got other people to call.
Mm-hmm. So I want to address the combination of what Morgan's saying, Jonathan, and what they're saying. We're excited. I'm not mad if anybody don't sell this week. If nobody don't recruit, I don't care. I'm not upset. I'm not going to, there's no use start talking about them or their circumstances or their situation. We don't have time to deal with that. We're over here picking strawberries. Mm-hmm. We're making money. We're changing lives. We're making a difference. We don't have time to do that. Right. We've had a mind shift that our company is going to be positive. Mm-hmm. I had one girl going to a hot spot, and she just wouldn't every time. And one of the other people sent me a note and said, look, this person was just constantly negative. And I called her and I said, look, buddy, you don't have an option. You got to stay positive. She said, somebody's got to keep it real. I said, I'm going to keep it real for you right here. You got to stay positive in our meetings. You can keep your mouth shut and come in there and smile. This is your option. This is your option. Come in there and smile and keep your mouth shut. If you got something positive to say, we want to hear it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, keep your cake hole shut. Does that make sense? Like, I love you. You're a super nice person. That's right. But you're bringing the meeting down. She said, how you know? I said, well, you actually texted some negative stuff, and they took me a screenshot and sent it to me. Well, you want me to read them to you? Matter of fact, just be quiet for a minute. Let me read them to you. So I read them to her. I said, you can't do that. I love you. No negative. None. You with me? Just we can't do it, right? So we got to be positive. We've made a mind shift, a change that we're going to be positive. Now, if somebody comes to meet and don't say much, we just, hey, good to see you. We don't talk bad about them. If they're not selling much, hey man, how can I help you? Glad to see you. Glad you're part of the team. Comes to giving away free trips, we give it to the people with the numbers. This is a simple formula. We're going to reward the ones that do, and the ones that don't, we're going to be nice to them. We're going to accept them as they are. We're going to give them room to change. We'll give them a shot. And hey, look, we don't care if it's I don't care if it's the person that hired you. I don't care if it's the person that hired the person that hired you. You come into the business, you're on everything turns sideways. It's all level. It's all level. It's up to you. If it is to be, it's up to me. You with me? It's up to you. That's a conscious decision. You guys made a decision the last few months. I can't put my. Can you tell me about when it was? Was it 90 days ago, 30 years ago? Because I've just seen y'all just premium issue paid, number of appointments. You're out working. She's recruiting. You're recruiting. You're talking to people. When was that shift happen?
I think the shift happened when we started looking at that Hawaii leaderboard points on our refrigerator.
Oh.
And we just kept seeing that sucker getting closer and closer to 90,000. We're like, holy cow, it's working. So.
Do you think that's what it is?
Oh, yeah.
How
I know
long
what it
ago was this at the very beginning of the year?
I would say probably in June we started cranking.
June you started paying attention. Stephanie, same?
Yeah, May, June. You'd send out one of those magazines with the Hawaii tracker in the middle of it. And he had, at the start of the year, right after NatCon, just something hit him, and he was like, I'm going to put my head down and just work. I'm going to go after it. And so that's really what he did. And then whenever I put that on the refrigerator, he was like, that's right. Let me keep doing it. And so he just kept going.
Well, I told y'all, because I was a little nervous around that time because I was like, don't get cocky. Don't let your ego, like, we got this. Pretend like you don't. How much are y'all going to be over now? What do you project? You're going to be way over 90, right?
Oh yeah, we're getting close to 90 now. Actually, we're probably about 80 after everything hits this month.
So,
but that's one thing you told me is don't get cocky. I want you to hit the extension. So we're just going to keep plowing. We're just going to keep plowing.
Okay, but y'all understand what I'm telling you? I didn't want y'all to be one of those people that barely miss it.
Right.
Because I really, it hurts my stomach. I want to throw it. Listen, when people say it hurts me worse than it hurts you, I'm not going to miss you, to tell you the truth. So it's not going to hurt me worse than it's going to hurt you.
That was us last year. We just missed it, but that's all right. Last year's over with.
I didn't even know y'all wasn't there. Listen, when you go to our deals, we have a good time. And the people, we don't think about the people that barely missed it. Like we don't. Because we have decided to stay positive.
That's right.
On the other hand, between now and the end of the year, we can encourage you to be with us.
That's right.
We want you with us. Now, y'all's job is to find somebody that can win a trip. That makes sense? I see Jeff here a lot. You got anybody that's got a shot? Jeff got a shot?
Yeah, definitely.
He can do it. I'm telling you, days a day, Jeff can do it. Your job is to find somebody that next year, January 1, all I can tell y'all about next year's trip is going to be ridiculous. Like crazy fun, crazy unbelievable. You ain't going to believe it, but it's going to be real. I'm not kidding. But right now we're focused on Hawaii. So the trip did it for y'all. Not the millions of dollars. Not the freedom to go wherever you want to. Not the unlimited shoe budget.
Shoes.
Motivation is the craziest thing, and what gets people motivated. But well, good. Whatever the reason, if somebody said something to you, somebody gave you a hug, somebody helped you, somebody reached out, somebody encouraged you, whatever it was, we're glad you're doing it, and we're glad you're winning a trip with us.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
y'all
you.
very much. Appreciate it.
Here you go. Thank you. Proud of y'all. That's Toby and Stephanie Griggs right there. All right. More on how to get unstuck. All right. All right. Here we go. Do y'all ever feel like this? Do you ever feel like when somebody else is talking or somebody else tells you their problem, you got all the answers? But for yourself, you don't have the answers? Like somebody comes to you and says, you can just see them, they got their shoulder like this down, and they go like, well, guess what we're having to do? And they tell you what they're having to do, right? Something they have to do. And you just want to look at them and say, at least you got your health. At least they didn't take your wife. At least they didn't take your children.
That's true.
At least you got leads.
That's right.
At least you're still in the alliance. At least you got a place. I know you're having to move in with your mama, but at least she's taking you in.
That's right.
You know, some people's mama won't let them move back in with them. You need to be grateful. You need to change your perspective.
That's right.
You ever feel like that? Like you could tell that to everybody else. But when it comes to you, you have a hard time saying it. Right? You want to feel sorry for yourself. You can't straighten yourself out. So the question is, how do you unstick you? And by the way, that ain't the way you unstick somebody else. You don't have to say, at least you got your feet. You know there was a guy in the war, got his feet blown slam off. That does not help you. That does not work. That don't help them. Okay? Because people don't know what to tell themselves. People don't know what to say to other people. People don't know what to say to themselves. Words change everything. Ain't that what I said earlier? Yeah. If you want to change your mind, change your words. Change who you listen to, what you're reading about. I know a person got off Facebook 2 days ago. You know what they did since then? Read more. Total change of composition, body makeup, body look, the way they stand. Everything changes when you change your mind. Mac, our writer guy, our press secretary, our Tar Heel, Mac came to me and said, Andy, there's a study out that says that a lot of people think that being attuned to the world because they're on social media makes them smarter than if they're in a cave and dumb. And when compared to reading a book, they think that they'll get smarter on Facebook and social media. And all the statistics, all the mathematics, every indicator they can come up with says that people that read books make more money, travel more, are happier and freer and more powerful than people who think it's because of social media. These words of geniuses who have written books apparently is better than the words of these people over here on social media who are in the basement or riding down the road talking in that thing. Let me tell you what I think. How many of y'all watched the video? Don't even raise your hand. Let me tell you what I think. And then this guy starts talking, and he's a nobody who's everybody's laughing at and making fun of, but now he's famous because he's weird. And you're sitting there letting those words go in your head as opposed to the books that we're talking about, like this one right here. So, people that are making decisions to listen to the show, the TWC, they're downloading Alliance Media, they're paying attention to the positive, are getting smarter and getting better. And other people are going backwards. So it's really not even a race. It's crazy. It's so simple. It's the words that you're hearing. It's whether you're leaning in. Get off it's what you decide not to do and what you decide to do. And I am telling you, I can't change what you did last night. I can't change what you did yesterday. And I can't change what you do today. You can. You have the authority. You have the wisdom. You have the power. You have the insight. It's the words. This is the whole secret. Okay. I want to be clear on something. We have a decent-sized company. We have people making millions. We have people driving Corvettes. We have people building houses. We have people buying tickets. We have people going to Atlantis. We have people traveling to other countries on their own dime because they have got money. I want every one of y'all to know this, that we have built our entire organization so far with imperfect people. I'm talking some of them are imperfect. I'm talking imperfect as you can be. They ain't even close to perfect. Miles away from perfect. We've built the whole thing with those kind of people. And the only way we're going to get it bigger is if we get some more imperfect people. More imperfect people is what we need. Writing more premium. Does that make sense? This is a very simple plan. I know how big a mess I've been. And I know I am going to continue to make errors. And I feel for you because of that. You have an imperfect CEO who is trying hard to get more premium, to get more people making millions. And I've made a decision to pour in to the 33 people that are putting the numbers up, not based on perfection. I'm going to base it on premium, not perfection. That makes sense? I'm going to look at it. I'm going to examine it. I've got Tyler, I've got Chris Shepard, I've got Preston, and they're doing a statistical analysis, and I'm looking. How many issue paid legs? How many different people have they helped? What's their attitude? Are they going out and showing a plan? I'm evaluating. So I'm figuring out some of the names already. Already figured out who the people are. James and James high on the list. Chris Long's high on the list. Andy Riddle's high on the list. I'm just looking at these others. Jason Carey. Jason Todd, high on the list. You with me? I'm looking at these numbers, seeing, look here. Where's my thing at here? Here we go. All right, here we go. Look. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to base it on. These are the people I'm talking to before the call. These are the people I'm talking to after the call. And what I'm going to tell them is the secret of finding one other person. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. You can't believe everything they say, but you can believe what they do. Hire them and explain it to them in a nice way. And get them to hang around the TWC, get them to come to the Instant Thunder, get them to come to National Convention, and keep hiring. That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm telling you what I'm going to tell them, but I'm going to tell them one-on-one, which is different than me telling y'all here as a group. Because as a group, you think I ain't serious. But one-on-one, you know I'm serious. Does that make sense? Yeah. We're going to just hire them like that, Jane, and we're going to find them. But I'm going to pour into these people. Marcus Richardson, I was texting with him on the way in, and Missy is scheduling me an hour talk with him. Okay? And Jay and Joe Dukes, I've been talking to Joe a lot. I'm going to get his mind right. And people are like, I just don't feel like I'm worthy. Listen, let me tell you something. I am an imperfect person. You're an imperfect person. If you're putting up the premium, we're going to talk. We're going to do the recruiting. We're going to do the building. We're going to build this thing together. I am going to help so many people get to $160,000 a month income. I've got to get some people in the millions of income. And I know there's a lot of young people out there saying, I just want to make an impact. I just want to make a difference. $2 million a year, you're going to make an impact. And you're going to help people. You're going to set an example. You're going to show them what an imperfect person can do. Nick, by you winning, you set such an example. Okay, so these are names. Chadwick Ray, Michael Owens. I've got 2 minutes with him. Glenda, Kimberly, Jenny, Marty, Hartley, Goodrich, Hal. This is what I'm looking for. And this is just 2 stats right here. All this is recruiting. We're going to issue pay legs, number of legs, and then we're going to look at growth. Tracking with me on this? All right. I got an idea. Did I tell y'all about the little kid who got up on a commode, on a potty? He got up on a potty because he wanted to know what it was like to be high on pot. We had a guy this week quit smoking pot. He called me and said, I'm going to quit smoking pot. I was like, why are you going to do that? He said, it takes up a lot of time. I said, how long does it take to smoke a... How long does that take? He said, you know you can't function as well when you're high as a kite. I was like, no. But he's like, I said, what are you going to do with that time when you can't drive and you're drunk? What are you going to do? If you quit drinking so much, what are you going to do with that time? If you quit watching television, what are you going to do with that time? If you quit playing video games, what are you going to do with that time? What are you going to do? See what I'm saying? It takes time. We are in a race against time. I don't know how to break it to y'all, but y'all dying. Morgan, you're dying. You are dying. And I'm closer to death than you are, so I have a more urgency. Unless you're younger and don't want to wait, then you could have more urgency. You tracking with me? You're in a race against time. And if you want to have something before you die, you got to get it done now. And if you're wasting time doing stupid stuff that don't matter to nobody, you're throwing away the one thing that you can't get back, which is time. If you throw away money, you can make more of it, but time you can't get back. Y'all tracking with me on this? We're on a race against time. So what I'm trying to do is I'm asking people to focus on the positive and the producing things that they do. And that includes even everything from the way you talk. How quickly are you getting to the point? How quickly can we move on to the next item? We got stuff to do. Let's get this thing done. Everything matters. It's urgency. Everything matters. We've got to get this thing rocking. How do we do this? How do we do that? Okay, so here's what it's going to come down to. Plan, plan, plan your time. You're going to have to plan people skills, and you're going to have to plan performing skills. Okay? So people skills is, look, if y'all can't see me trying to smile, you've got to try. Okay? People skills. You've got to be nice to people. That's why I keep saying I'm not mad at anybody that don't do it. I don't care. But I know people come down on people and they're sarcastic and they mean to them and they're trying to put them down because they won't perform. And they're like, maybe if I'm mean to them, they'll start performing. They're not going to perform. So how am I ever going to get people to perform? One is you provide a platform, an opportunity, and the other thing you provide is an example. You are the example. So you go do it and then go find somebody, and then you find enough people, somebody will copy you unless you're beating them down. So you should be nice to them, get them to hang around the words. It's a simple, simple process. All right. Here we go. Performing skills. Learn how, if I say get a check, but when you sell an insurance policy, means you've learned how to book an appointment and they show up, which means you've learned how to get on the phone, which means you've learned how to plan out your hours, which means you've learned to talk to people, which means you've been able to book appointments. Does that make sense? Yeah. So performing skills, our activity book is very simple. You've got to get good at it faster. And I know people that have struggled with the same problem 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months, a year, and they still haven't fixed a particular skill. How do you fix that skill? Like getting referrals, filling out the green sheet. There's one simple sheet called the green sheet. Have you figured out how to fill that out in every single home? Hadn't figured it out. Ha! Okay, so what we got to do, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this. Andy, you thinking, I ain't kidding with you, boy. We're going to do this thing. What we're going to do, Andy, here's what we're going to do. All right, this is you, okay? And you working with this guy and this guy and this guy, and this is your hero, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to talk to this guy about the 4 basics, right? Getting a check, which involves all the appointment setting skills, getting referrals, getting the green sheet, and recruiting a person in the house. You're going to get this one guy killer at this. And then we're going to train this guy to train one person. Okay? It sounds... I'm not trying to oversimplify. I'm telling you, this is how we're going to blow this thing up. What we're looking for is to get you to find one guy who can train one guy, and then you get one more. That's the essence of what we're trying to put together. Does that make sense? Real simple. Get this guy on the simplest of stuff. Quit trying to get 27 people. Just get one guy to do it. One person. That's why I told Brant, who are we going to work with? He said, Jack. We get Jack. I said, okay, I need to talk to this Jack, and I need to get him on here. Or you need to talk to him. Really, he needs to talk to him because he ain't in my top 33. Get that sucker booking 20 appointments a week, getting referrals, and get him talking to 20 new people a day to recruit. 20 a day to recruit. He's going to go 20-20. Now, if he's not your best, don't press him. But if he's your best, sit down with him. And the minute he goes, whoa, you say, whoa, I'm sorry. You need to hire 30 more or 8 more until you find one that says, bring it on, brother. This is what I need. I need to be pushed. I want to win. I want to kill it. I ain't playing around. I'm not no wuss. And you go like, good, that's why I've been looking for you. But if he says, brother, you know my daddy's dying, you say, oh my gosh, can I get the details of the address? I want to send some flowers. Gosh, man, I hate that's going on for you. Oh, that's tough. I remember my dad died, or my dad's in good health, or I never knew my dad. I'm trying to understand. Wow. You say, sincerely say all that, and then go find somebody who wants to get crazy. Be crazy nice to that guy. You say, well, I want to be some guy that's making excuses. Bro, his dad's dying. What is wrong with you? Leave him alone. Be nice to him. Does that make sense? Well, I got another guy, his dad's dying, he don't care. Well, then work with him. But be nice to this guy. It's living with contradiction. You with me? I don't care. Don't be mad at him. His dad's dying. Oh, his wife's crazy. His wife's driving him crazy. Give him a book. Well, this guy's wife's crazy, but he's selling anyway. Well, then talk to him. Does that make sense? I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not complicated stuff. But you can't be mad to the guy that's got problems. You say, well, this guy's, find somebody hasn't, here, don't find somebody ain't got no problems, though. Because he is dead. Everybody alive's got problems. Find the one that don't care about the problems. Find the one that'll get up and go to work anyway. Find the one that'll step over the other dead people and pick up their gun when he's walking by. Does that make sense? Y'all know how that goes to the Army. When the Army's everybody getting shot, you can't be, you got to go. We got to keep moving. Does that make sense? But the ones that don't want to come to war, don't be mad at them. That's what I mean by people skills. Let them go. But go find somebody that wants to do it and get them to listen to TWC, an activity call, get them to come to Instant Thunder, get them to come to National Convention. Your job is to get them around and let them hear it and then let them decide. But you got to go to work on that. Okay? All right. Who you want to be. What do you want to do 5 years from now? Okay. What are we in? 2017. So 2022. 2022, 5 years from now, how old are you going to be? I'm going to be 58. How old are you going to be, Toby? 5 years from now. 42. You're going to be 42. Well, let me just tell you how this is going to work. This is you. You're going to be 42. Does that make sense? Y'all got kids? I have one. You have one. How old? Here you go. She's 8 years old. You got an 8-year-old. So the 8-year-old is now going to be 13 years old. Does that make sense? Okay. What do you want to happen between now and then? Now and then. What do you want to happen? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where do you want to live? Everything 5 years from now, what we need to do is decide what to do now based on what we want then. I don't know how to break it to you. If you wait until now, then to start doing it, you're not going to get it until 5 years. You want it in 10 or do you want it 5? I want it now. When do you want it? Then every single thing. If you want to be high as a kite now, keep smoking. You want to be a drunk then? Keep drinking. You want to be a TV addict? Keep watching TV. You want to be lost? Be lost. You want to be found? Find. Does that make sense? We got a window here. That's 5 years from now. People say, I want it faster than that. Ah! Okay. It don't matter how fast you want it. It's everything you want in 5 years. You got to start now. It's called urgency. It's called now. Am I getting anybody unstuck? Yes. Hey, I'd like to be booking 20 appointments a week by then. Well, good. Let's book 20 a week now. I'd like not to listen to problems 5 years from now. Well, you better start now. The whole thing is whoever you want to be, Josh, wherever you want to be. 5 years from now needs to start now. Today. Stop with the waste of the time stuff. Start with the productivity stuff. It ain't complicated. I hear people talk about, I'm going to get me a secretary. When? Run an ad. Now. You're doing secretary stuff until you quit doing secretary stuff. I can't afford one. Well, hire one. How am I going to pay them? 20 appointments. This stuff's not complicated. I'm going to simplify this stuff for you. This makes sense? Yes, it's all a matter of perspective. Okay. What you do now determines this right here. That's it. What you do now determines that. My urgency, my crazy, my looking for my 33, me trying to find a winner, me trying to identify a person has everything with what I want in 5 years from now. That's everything to do with it. It's not what I want now, it's what I want 5 years from now. I've come out here, decided what I want, made all kinds of crazy lists, magazines, all kinds of stuff. Now I got to get my butt busy doing it now. So here's where you start. What are you not doing right now? What are you not doing? What are you not doing now that you need to do now? Reality is a leader's best friend. What are you not doing? Do you have a coach that say, here's what you're not doing. Here's what you're not doing. Here's what you need to do. How many issue-paid legs? What does your business look like right now? How many, if this is you, how many people do you have selling? Okay? How much are you selling? How many appointments are you booking a week? How many appointments are you booking a week? Give me your numbers. I'm an engineer. Reality. Truth is truth. What's your issue paid premium month to day? That's one person. I wrote $20,000. I ain't seen it show up. It ain't got issued yet. Then it ain't issued yet. What's issued yet? Where's the premium? That's why I like Wendy's so much. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the premium? Where's the guy that you was going to hire? Here's what, if I was a football coach, I'd tell those players, I would say to them, I would grab them by the mask and I would pat them on the butt and I'd give them a, what? This is your team. You're hiring. Hilton. If I ran to Hilton, what I'd do, this is your shot. This is your Hilton. This is your game. This is your time. Everybody, some people are doing it. These numbers that I pull up, these people are doing it. These people are doing it. Can't be done. Oh yeah, have you met these people? Have you met Nick Narlis? You met Jasmine? You met Megan Oliwan? You met Katrina? You met Mac Judy, Debbie Ben? You met these people? See, here's what we're looking for. We're looking for more Owens. We're looking more DeSantos. Brand new. That's what I'm talking about. We're looking for brand new people like Glenda, like Kimberly, like Jacob Kern, Jacob and Kelly Kern. That's what we're looking for. Michael, you with me? We're looking for winners, heroes, superstars, people that are stand out, examples, stories. Make sense? That's all we're looking for. People that just overlook your problems, overlook your situation. I hear you. Oh, woe is me. I got you. Listen, and it's funny because people go like, Andy, you just have no feelings towards this guy problem? No, I hurt for him. I'm sorry that he's dealing with this. I can't believe it happened. That's bizarre. That's freaky. I'm so sorry. Are you mad at him because he's not producing, because he didn't come to National Convention? No, I understand she had a situation and she couldn't come to family reunion. I don't care that she don't come to family reunion. Andy, how can you care so much and not care? This is the secret. How do I care so much and how do I not care? That's the whole secret. Does that make sense? Here's everybody, most people relate to sports. The football coach at NC State, they lost the first game. I'm going to break it to you. They lost the first game. He said, I've had a lot of seasons that start the first game of the season we lost, and then we had a great season. I go home from the game, and they got for sale signs in my yard. Like, your house is for sale, buddy. You're out of here. Well, then he comes back and says, I ain't got time for their crap. Talks to the players and comes back and wins 3 games in a row. Now they got him ranked number 26 in the country, and everybody thinks he's a great superstar. It's the same Riri that lost the first game. It's the same dum-dum that made the same calls that you thought he was the worst person in the world, but you're out there doing this, and he's over there working. And I'm going to tell you this. When we lost the game, I was booking appointments. I was talking to new people. Somebody said, what do you think about the game? I said, I'm going to get some sushi. That's what I think. That's when we lost. When we lost, I went and got sushi. I'm talking a boat, too. Me and Spencer split a boat of sushi. And then I was texting people and talking to people. You know what most people do after they lose? They sit down. They think about it. They worry about it. Their team worries about it. My coach went back to work. I went back to work. Next game, they win. You know what I did? I've been talking to people and recruiting, building my business. I ain't got time to deal with him. He won again. He won again. Congratulations. Does that make sense? It's that getting your butt back up and going to work and quit sitting down. But on the other hand, a person that can't take it, that don't have the mental fortitude, they let everything pull them down, they're depressed, I let them live their depressed life. But I'm looking for the ones that say, I don't care because it don't matter. Because it don't matter. There's so many things that don't matter. Morgan, if there's one thing I can tell you in life, so much stuff, 99% of it don't matter. It's the tiny, tiny things that matter is what you got to do. I was talking to a young couple Monday. Terry Edwards said, Andy, I think I got a couple that could be massive with us like that. Husband and wife sit there at my desk with Terry, and I told him, I said, let me tell you this, 99% of it don't matter. I'm going to talk to you about the few things that matter in life, okay? You got your marriage, you got your kids, you got your wife, you got your husband, you got your kids. That is such a narrow, narrow number. And so many other people are going to try to come into play. Then you got to decide how you're going to feed your family, how you're going to pay for college education. This is going to matter. And what you want 5 years from now, we need to start thinking about now, today. That's why I was pushing you on that thing, and now you made that decision. Now I'm going to push you on another thing. Because once you make one decision, there's another decision. I was telling somebody else, I'm dealing with multi-million-dollar issues, different problems if you're broke. When you're not broke, when you're broke, you're going to have problems. And when you get not broke, y'all got problems now. You got on track to win Hawaii, now you got other problems. The problems, the challenges, the difficulties, the smoke and mirrors, everything gets crazier the bigger you get. And then some people say, well, that's why I don't want to get big. I don't want to deal with those issues. I love those issues. I'm not kidding you. Total crazy legal texting, financial situation that 99% of people know me and never ever hear about. I'm texting, fixing it, trying to fix it. And I basically, my last text was, it'll probably don't matter. I said, it probably don't matter. But it's a big deal. Multi-million-dollar deal. I love it. I have the opportunity to deal with this. So if you want the opportunity, because let me tell you something, when you win the Hawaii trip, you're going to have to make some decisions, because I bet you some of you are going to have to get up earlier than normal. You're going to have to get babysitters when you ain't used to getting babysitters. You're going to have to get babysitters for a longer period of time than you've ever had a babysitter. You're going to have to be away from your baby longer. Your mama ain't going to be able to come and see you that week. How you going to deal with that? Since there's issues coming, do you want to have the same problems or new problems? I want new problems. You better start now. All right. All right. Define the situation. Oh, this is crazy. Let me work with you on this. This is Jeff Bright collaboration. A reality survey in your life. Do a reality survey plus urgency equals dream building. Can you see that? Does that make sense? Reality session plus urgency is a dream building world. Reality session with complacency, nothing. No dreams are coming out of it. From dream building, you start saying things like, how can I book 20 appointments? How can I get enough leads? How can I get finished license by Monday? How can I start submitting business by Tuesday? How can I find somebody to recruit? How is Courtney Craig talking to so many? How is she talking to 20 people a day and I can't? How does Brant Swindell do that? How does he make it happen? How does he hire? How does Michael Irons 10? How does Chadwick Ray hire 5? How does Glenda hire 4? How does Jenny get 5 and have $8,800 issue paid, and it's her taking care of her daddy? How does she take care of her daddy and her little boy, and she's done that? How? How do people do it? How do some people overcome problems? How do people figure out a way to make magic happen, and other people can't figure it out? How? But there's no how before a dream. Most people telling people how to book appointments, and they ain't took a reality check, and they ain't did a dream building session, and they trying to skip to the how. That's why I'm mostly on a reality, mostly on a dream building before we ever get to the how. Because the how don't matter if you don't care. If you got no urgency, people are taking people that are not urgent and they're talking to them. We need to talk to the right people. Okay? All right, here we go. How. And from a how, we get a plan. And from a plan, we do the do. This is the way the system goes down. Reality. Where are you now? That's why we do a thing called SWOT. We do all kind. We got all these training sessions. And if you don't know what SWOT is, see, the top 33 people need to know SWOT backwards and forwards. All right? We got a thing called a financial engine. The top 33 need to know the financial engine backwards and forwards. And then Brant, your guy, Jack, needs to understand it needs to understand fire, ready, aim. He needs to go through every tiny detail of all the things that matter. Called tools, called resources. And we need to get the right people with the resources to move faster. And then they will get the people that are not as good the resources. We're going to get, I want to say we're going to get back to basics. We're going to stick with the basics. Write it down. That's what I want to know. Where are you right now? How much money you got in the bank? How much money you got coming in? How many leads do you own? How many appointments you got set this week? How much premium you issue pay last month? How much you going to issue pay this week? Jeff, all I want is a reality check. From this reality check, we come into a how, and we get a list of things that we need to know how on. Then, X, once we get a list of how, we need to plan, and then we need to do, based on a list. I've been to so many, I bet I've paid $50,000 on how to manage time, how to get time, Stephen Covey. Here's what it comes to. List, and put an A beside it. What's the most important stuff to do? People always worried about, is it Alexa, am I saying it right? Alexa, everybody's worried about the stuff that ain't important, how it's going to get done. You get the A stuff done, the B stuff, the C stuff, somebody's going to be mad. I got you. Somebody's going to get mad because the C stuff didn't get done. Who's going to be glad that the A stuff got done? I understand your problem about the B stuff and C stuff. And if you got a guy or a girl that's all they want to worry about is the C and the D, don't be mad at them. Maybe reality will kick in. You never know when there's going to be a major health problem. You don't know if they're going to be assaulted by their boss. You don't know if there's going to be a pay cut. They're going to have a commission cut where they are. Something's going to change, and they're going to go, I know where we can fix this. But you got to be nice to them until that happens, and you need to keep setting the example, and you need to stay in touch with them. Text them, call them, email them, so that they know you're there. And the bigger and crazy you can get, the more they can see it and they can get attracted to it. Does this make sense? And then the ones that are doing it, tell them, help them with their list, help them with a plan, and help them to do. All right. All of our contests. This contest right here, I'm setting it up for 33. 33 veterans, and I'm doing unlimited number for rookies. I want to see some brand new people because we should have 445 people that have been around more than a year. Whatever this number is, I'll take it. All of them getting a seat. See, what I'm telling you is I have a spot for 33 people. I want each one of these people. So if it turns out, James, if it turns out that you and Jane are one of the 33, I want to be talking to you, and I want to plan all the basics out and make sure that we're hitting these basics. I want to do the list thing with you, okay? And then I want you to hire, and then get this person to hire. Just let people come into business. Let them come in. I don't care where they are. Just hire them. And what we're going to do is we're going to look around for them, and we're going to try to find one. Okay? And we're going to have a line. So there's a line, like from the beginning, we need 33. So 33 here. Then we need all the way up to 100 people. So there's 100 people here, all the way up to 300 people. Okay? And we're going to set minimums. And if another person, if this is you, James, and number 29 is also in team, so if this is you and this is you, that's 2 of the 33s down. 2 of the 33s down. You hope that one of them's on your team. Now, your job is to go find somebody that don't make this cut, but they're above this cut in the top 100. So then, really, actually, it'd be cool if they're in the top 300. If you just find a person and it might be direct to you, it might be in depth. And so you're looking for in your organization, not this guy's organization, because that's his, okay? But you're looking for somebody in yours that's in the top 300. Okay? And not just 300 as in, if this person's terrible, we're going to have, say, a minimum of $15,000 issue paid every single month. Like, can you find, so your job will find 10. So I'll find 33, you find 10. If one of yours pops into the 33, because what I'm going to do, James, is I'm going to find my group like this right here. I'm going to find my 33 like this, and it might be like this right here. That might be my 33. I didn't try to do the numbers right. Then what happens is, if you are one of these, if say that's you, James, your job is to find 10 somewhere in your group. Does that make sense? So it's 33 plus your 10 would give us 43. Toby and Stephanie, let's say this is you and you're in the top 33. Your job is to find 10 outside. You see how it keeps breaking down? You say, what if you're one of these people that are in the top 300? Well, your job is try to move up into the top 33 or go find some other people that can move into the top 33. This is not complicated. It's finding warriors that want to play this game. Keep it simple. $80,000 a month. Oh, what do you think? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I'm going to tell you this. What do I think will get you here? Talent, skill, and heart. There's different ways we say this. Talent, meaning what you bring to the table. Character. Are you a get-up person? Are you a fighter? Are you a person that has integrity? That's what we mean by talent. Did you make straight A's when you was in college because when somebody was dying, you kept going to class anyway? Did you stick with the Marines when your friend died? Did you stick with your Marines when your wife left you and you stuck with them and you stayed in it, you got promoted? Did you stick with football when you threw up? Did you stick with something? Who are you? Talented people is people that make it. Made the Pee Wee team, won the spelling bee, graduated high school, got into college. You say, I ain't done nothing in my life. I got you. I hear you. So you're not bringing too much talent to the table. Okay? How's your skill set? You can make it up with skill set. How many appointments you book? You didn't bring no talent and you ain't booking no appointments, we got a big problem. Does that make sense? You bring talent, you bring skill set. What's skill set? The ability to get appointments set, the ability to get a check, the ability to get referrals, the ability to talk to somebody and help them, get them urgent, get them moving. That's skills. Good thing is skill planning. I can plan out my week. I can plan out my day. So you got skill. So you bring talent and skill. The only other thing you want to look for is community. Are they part of the team? Do they want to be part of a team? Do they have heart? That's what we're looking for. That talent and the skill and the heart. Community. If they want to be part of something, can they get along? That's the whole concept. We're looking for people like that. Smart, plan. Okay. I want people with stickability as opposed to quitability. Some people are super talented at quitting. I want people that are super talented at sticking. They just relentless, won't give up. I promise you, whatever you do will be copied. I promise you this. We know there are over 320 million people in America. I'm going to find 33. Can you find 33? Can you find 10? Can you learn how to do what these people are doing? This is all about unsticking. It's all about making that decision. It's all about, what do you want 5 years from now? What do you need to do now? Here it is. I would like to have 3 massive studs in my business that are all making $1 million. Really? That's what you want in 5 years? Okay. What do we need to do now? Because if you're going to find them, they ain't that easy to find. So that's not encouraging, Andy. I'm telling you, they're not easy to find. You're going to need to look through a lot of people and start kissing a lot of frogs to find the prince. You're going to have to interview them, find out about them. That's why I asked Morgan, what have you done in the past? I worked at Hilton. I've done customer service for 8 years. I'm enrolled in community college. I'm already on Chapter 6. I'm looking for people that want to perform, because we're going to reward performance, not potential. Does that make sense? We're not going to discriminate because of anything else. We're not going to put you down. I ain't got no money. We show you how to go door to door. Don't cost no money to go door to door. I ain't got no money and I'm scared. We'll loan you some courage. Here's some courage. Give them to them in a spoonful. You with me? Cool. If we rode with you, would you walk with us? If we was on one side of the street and you was on the other, would you be scared then? Bro, this is not a charity. This is not a handout. This is an opportunity. All I ever wanted was a shot. When I first saw this, the man said, if I took a map of the United States and I put a dime on it, you see how much that dime covers? I said, not much. And he put a dollar bill on it, and he said, you see how much of the country that dollar bill takes? He said, how much you put in determines how much you get out. And that's when I jumped up on the table and I lay down on the man's map, and I said, what do you think about that? He said, you crazy. I said, you ain't seen nothing yet, Bo. That's right. You ain't seen nothing yet. And I got in my car, and I hit the road. And I talked to everybody, and I found a Adam Katz. I found a Stephen Davies. I found a Mickey Cruz. I found a Mike Leventovich. I stuck. I didn't quit. And it just kept hanging on and hanging on. And I got lucky. Or it just happened. Quitters can't stick with it. If you stick with us, I guarantee you 100%. If you stick and look, if you stick and go, if you stick and get better, I promise you, 5 years from now, people won't understand it. They won't be able to explain how you live. You're traveling all over Europe. You're traveling all over the United States. You have friends in Dallas, friends in Seattle, friends in Chicago, friends in Detroit. You know people from all over the country. Y'all understand it's the freakiest thing. I mean, my kids know people from all over the United States. They know famous people. They know authors. They know speakers. They know people from other countries. They've been to other countries. 5 years from now, people won't understand how you live, starting today. And this today starts now, and then right now, we got an October contest coming up. And if you give it everything you got, I promise you, it'll blow your mind what you can do when you make the decision. Hope this helped get you unstuck. See you. Love you. Thanks for tuning in.